Okay, this video is going to be on verbs. Before we start, um, if you take a look at these 5 sentences that I've written over here, I've highlighted the verb, and what you notice is that a verb cannot that you need a verb in a sentence. If you don't have a verb, the sentence cannot go on. So if you look at the sentence, it says she walked quickly to the mall. Walked is the verb, and if you took it off, it would sound like she quickly to the mall. Or here it says Ted will eat the cake, but if you take off the verb will eat, then it sounds like Ted the cake, and we know that Ted is not a cake. So, and also here it says, we'll just skip forward to the last sentence. You can read all of them if you want. It says they are singing in unison, but if you take off are singing, it says they in unison. So really, if you don't have a verb, the sentence doesn't go on. It won't really make sense. So it's just that verbs are very important to a sentence. So let's start off by defining what a verb is. So the definition, I'm just going to write the short form definition. Actually, I'm going to write the full definition. So a verb is a word used to express action or a state of being. So I'm going to write that down. A verb is a word used to express action or state of being. That's right, or state of being. Okay. I'm going to write down some examples right now. So the first thing, if you grab just the verbs from this sentence over here. So walked, dreaming, batting, singing. So I'm just going to write them down. So, and I'm going to add more to them, but to the list. First, let's start. Walk. Sorry about that. I'm just going to write it here. Walk, bat, and sing. I'm just gonna write the other right here. Dream. These are all examples of verbs. Dream and think are also verbs. So think. I'm gonna write that down. But these are two different types of verbs. That's why I wrote dream and think on this side and walk, bat, and sing on the left side. So these are actually dream and think fall under mental verbs. So these are mental verbs. Mental verbs. While the other group falls under physical verbs. So walk, bat, and sing. Physical. Physical verbs. Just gonna that was a bad line. Let me do that again. Okay. So physical verbs. Now you may ask, what's a physical verb? What's a mental verb? What's the difference? Okay. So, dream and think fall under mental verbs, while the other group falls under physical verbs. But physical birds, unlike mental verbs, can be seen, and you can see the action. So if we go up to the sentences that I wrote in the beginning, so just going to scroll up. So I'm going to use Sam is batting. So you can, although it's a future reference, in the future you will be able to see Sam batting third. While unlike mental verbs, you can't really see the action. So you can't, it says he is dreaming of playing in the NHL, but you can't really see him dreaming. It's kind of, so that's why it's a mental verb. You can't see the action. Physical verbs, you can see the action. Mental verbs, you can't see the action. So that's the difference between a physical verb and a mental verb. So now that we actually know, let's add a couple more to these lists. So for the physical verbs, I'm gonna add in fly and speak. And for mental verbs, I'm gonna put in hope and fear. Hope and fear. Hmm. Hope and fear. So you add some more to the list. You can um, just try to see if you can add any more. I just made a small list for this lesson, and just to finish it off, we're just gonna watch a video that my teacher once showed. This is a video actually on verbs. It's a really old clip that one of my teachers showed me a while ago, and I just thought it might help you if you don't really get it.